EA Sports coverage brings us to the Commonwealth of Massachusetts and Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The keeper of the light sounds the foghorn to signal it's time for football. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Buffalo Bills and the New England Patriots.
Please welcome your 2026 New England Patriots.
Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, the kicker. Andres Borregales has the ball on the tee. And through the snowflakes, we are off from Foxborough. And they'll bring it down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Buffalo offense set to go to work for the first time. They're led out by the NFL's most valuable player in 2024 at quarterback, Josh Allen.
And I'm not sure I enjoy watching any quarterback in the league more than I enjoy watching Josh Allen. I mean, he's a bit of a throwback in terms of his play style. I mean, he's just as likely to throw a 65-yard bomb for a touchdown as he is in 4th and short to run over the middle linebacker. I mean, he plays with such a hard, aggressive style. There's not a lot of guys built like him, Mike, and tell you what, he's a blast to watch.
In motion now, it's Collins. A first carry here for Devon Achane. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
I'm not sure if there's anything more enjoyable for a football player than playing a game in the snow. And something for us to keep in mind throughout the rest of the day is typically the advantage is in the favor of the offense. You know where you're going. You know where the cuts are going to come. The defense has to react to you. Can they find a way to take advantage?
Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a third down.
Anytime you see a receiver at this level miss a ball that easy, it's just concentration. They just take it for granted. All of a sudden, they're thinking about what their next move is or what they're going to do after the catch. And instead of just focusing on first things first, secure the catch, put the ball away, then become a runner.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a first down. In motion, it's Waddle. Allen goes with a pop pass. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
They're at the 17-yard line now for first and 10. First carry for Joe Mixon. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10. On the ground, here is Achane. And he will get into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdown, Bills.
You know, it's funny, Mike. I think in conditions like this, when you play games in these elements, everyone assumes it puts a lot of pressure on the offense, and it's actually the contrary. The offense knows where they're going. They can collect their feet, they can collect their weight, but it's the defense that is more of a reactive state, and those are the guys that have a hard time keeping their footing. You see them slipping and falling, so early offensive success doesn't really surprise me, and now they have the ability to play from a lead.
Extra point by Little is good, and the Bills will take a 7-0 lead. Little now following the touchdown. touchdown, out to kick this one away. The New England offense getting ready to go to work here. They'll be led by the man from North Carolina, 6'4", quarterback Drake May.
I always like studying quarterbacks in year 2. I think rookie year, there can either be a lot of growth, right? There's the biggest ability to take that jump, but there's also some struggles you have to work through. In year 2, a full offseason, really understanding the playbook. Things have kind of slowed down for you. I feel like year 2 is a really good indicator of what long-term success looks like for any young quarterback. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6. They'll go right back to Stevenson. And they'll only manage to pick up 3 yards, and that leads to 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for this. It's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down as they are able to keep this drive moving.
And just what a luxury it is, Mike, to have a big back like Stevenson that in these 3rd and short situations, the entire stadium knows, all right, we're just going to turn around, hand on the ball, and you still can't stop him. Gets that full head of steam downhill, and he's just really hard to bring down.
And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
On 2nd down, it's May. That's complete to Ramondre Stevenson out of the backfield. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
3rd and 9. Man in motion, it's Diggs. Throwing on 3rd down is May. He's got his man. It's Diggs. A pickup of 15 in the air. First down, New England.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. I think back to our conversation with this when they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
They'll go again here with Stevenson. He brings this to about the 26-yard line. Foye Oluokun with the play.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? operating from the shotgun. It's May. That's taken in by Hollins. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Patriots first down.
First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
It's like a textbook, methodical, efficient NFL drive. 4 for 4 throwing the ball, mixing in some run. You're just marching the ball downfield at your will, and they get a fresh set of downs now to see if they can convert this nice drive into some points. Well, on the back of the previous play, Mike, we saw them have some success through the air. They tried to change it up with a draw, but the defense wasn't having any of it, didn't sell out for the pass. They're able to stop that one for a loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Throwing now is May. The second down throw is incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
On 3rd and long, here's May. Got his man at the 6. To the goal line and in. Mike Gesicki. Touchdown, Patriots.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down a score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Now Andres Borregalas for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Pats come right back to tie it at 7. Team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Bills offense ready to possess the football for the 2nd time. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. A throw on the move is caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. An ideal beginning to this drive. 24 on the first play.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
In trouble, and down he goes. That's Christian Barmore working his way in for the sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, Josh Allen. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. And it's going to be 3rd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. And he will go all the way. Nico Collins. Touchdowns, Buffalo. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Bills will move out to a 14-7 lead.
Patriots 7.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense ready to take over for their second possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. May gonna look to throw. He'll find Gesicki over the middle. He's close to a 1st down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on 1st down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
May gonna hold on to this one. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. They'll pick up 23 on that one. 1st down, New England.
And this is really an area, Mike, that he excels in. He makes the right decision to keep the ball himself, and then when he hits the hole, he doesn't stop until he picks up the 1st down.
A run here with Stevenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 40. That's Zach Allen there on the tackle.
The tackle by Zach Allen. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing is May. Short one into the hands of Gesicki. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding it just a gain of a yard and sets up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. 14-7 is our score. And we're back to Foxborough in a moment. Time for the 2nd quarter. Patriots with the football. 3rd, they need 8 as we are ready to get back underway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's May. Open man, right side. He's got it. That's his 1st reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that's a nice grab for his 1st catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. They'll run on 1st down with Stevenson. And tough with defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 6. They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
And that is incomplete. He was looking for Stephon Diggs there. And now it's 4th down.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and It ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Pats are back within 4 at 14-10.
I think apart from the wind, when you talk about kicking in the elements, Mike, I think the snow has to be the kicker's worst nightmare. It's just so hard to have the confidence that when you stick that plant foot, it's not going to give way. So give credit. That was really well done.
Cavante Turpin on the return. And he will get back to only about his 20-yard line. That's where the drive will start. The Bills' offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. The lead sits at 4. So we'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
In motion now, it's Collins. To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is why the timing of these routes is so critical. If that ball is thrown a little bit later, he's unable to keep his feet in bounds, but instead the quarterback is on time and accurate, and the receiver does a nice job not only securing the catch, but ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
On 3rd down, it's Allen. And this is going to be incomplete. And it's great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
And that's exactly how you teach it. They want these defenders to time the hit, that right when the ball gets there, you separate the receiver from the ball. And those are the ones on offense, man. You just have to make that catch, Mike. I know it's easier said than done, but you know the hit's coming. You've got to squeeze that thing, brace for impact, and make that play for your offense.
So now the New England offense getting ready for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On 1st down, they'll start out with Stevenson. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll pitch it out to Stevenson, and he'll get ahead for a couple as the flurries continue to fall.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 41-yard line.
2nd down, 8 yards to go. On the handoff, it's Stevenson. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. Xavier McKinney up there to make the stop.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
3rd and short. And here is May. He'll try to run for it.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark it just short.
On 4th down, Bryce Baringer out to punt for New England. Back deep to receive the explosive Cavante Turpin. And this one's going to land out of bounds as they'll mark it inside the 20. The Bills offense ready to get back to work. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. And he'll be brought down up past the 35-yard line. 18 yards right away to kick off this drive.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
He'll run again. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. He'll take care of it himself. Picks up the first down and a gain of 12.
It's the combination of size and speed that really differentiates Josh Allen from the rest of the quarterbacks in the league. So it makes a lot of sense that they're going to get the ball in his hands as often as possible, and we just saw why there.
Allen going to make the read and hold on here. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Give them 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Gonna lose a yard.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming. And he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. So now they'll throw it with Allen. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Bills.
All week we're going to see this play be run over and over as a highlight of the quarterback and the receiver. But, Mike, the part that people don't give enough credit to, in order to get a downfield shot, you have to have time, and what a great job by the offensive line, allowing the quarterback to be comfortable enough in the pocket, let those deeper routes develop, be on time and accurate with the ball, and that's why this play is going to be a highlight all week. Let's give the big guys up front some credit.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got a 21-10 lead.
Patriots 10.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one taken at the 7. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. Ramondre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here. They're down 21-10 in this one as they come up on a first down. Off the play fake, it's May. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Demario Douglas, the intended target. It's 2nd down.
The whole idea of that short pass is designed to get the ball into the hands of the receiver in space and let him do the rest after the catch. But the key word there, Mike, is get the ball into the hands of the receiver. He doesn't secure the catch, so there is no run after.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
On the carry, it's Stevenson. And he will have a Patriots first down. Grabbed it by plenty. It's 3rd and 2, and they got 8.
And anytime you have one of these big backs, this is exactly the spot to use him. Just lower those pads, keep those legs moving. He's able to find just enough of a seam to pick up the first down.
They'll try the zone read on 1st and 10. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 17 yards on that play. Good for a Patriots first down.
Patriots first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. We're back to Foxborough after this. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From out of the gun, here's May. He's got it! And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Pulls it in around the 5. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal. Now with timeout Buffalo, they're 2nd. And they'll get together prior to this 2nd down play. Stevenson. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before 3rd down. Working out of the gun, it's May. And he will take this one across into the end zone. Great May. Touchdown, New England. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
Borregales now for the extra point. These kicks not a given in the snow, but this one is good. And the Patriots are back within 4. It's 21-17. Well, following the touchdown, Borregales is back to send this one away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Bills offense ready to get back at it. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the gun, here is Allen. Now we'll get a stoppage here for an injured Bill. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. It is 2nd and 9. Here's Trubisky to throw. He takes off. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down.
You can see here, Mike, the impact that sending your receivers deep does to the defense. You add so many layers, and the defense has to get so much depth in their pass coverage. It leaves a lot of room underneath, and that's exactly what the quarterback takes advantage. Tucks the ball down, turns into a runner, picks up the first down.
And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Second and a yard. Out of the gun, here's a give to Mixon. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controls the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So, halftime straight ahead. And we go down to Scott Hansen, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen in Orlando, where it almost never snows. These two teams dealing with a light dusting, and that's expected to go on into the second half. Who handles it better? Let's go back out to the stadium and check in with our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
The snow continuing to fall as we get ourselves ready for this second half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. They get across the 20-yard line. The Patriots offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. Trail by 4, a touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. To throw now, May. Off-balance throw, it's complete. And it'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
I'll give up the middle to Stevenson. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll put a receiver in motion right. Throwing on 2nd down. May. Open left side is Gesicki. They're going to work this down inside the 45. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, New England. On the give, this is Stevenson. And will work his way down inside the 40. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Gesicki, the man in motion. We'll go right back to Stevenson. And he'll manage to bring this down to about the 37. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him.
It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 3.
They'll come up to 3rd and 3. Operating from the shotgun, it's May. Pass completed to Douglas. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's into the hands of Gesicki. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. Needing to make something happen. Trailing here in the 3rd quarter. They convert on 4th down. They'll run here with Gibson. And he will not be able to turn upfield. They'll drop him behind the line.
Back's doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
On 2nd down, it's May. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. Get about 6 before he's taken down.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
3rd and 7. Throwing now is May. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete.
It's just been a really impressive drive, Mike, really from the start. And this is something defenses want to force offenses to do. Methodically work their way down the field. But they've been highly efficient, and now they get another 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the ground, Gibson. And strong running in deep. Inside the 10-yard line, a gain of 9 on the carry.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run out of the gun. And it's Stevenson. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
And with that run, it puts them on the doorstep of the end zone. This has been a really impressive series up until this point, Mike. I mean, so much that anything less than a touchdown kind of feels like a letdown.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Kayshon Boutte. Touchdown, Patriots.
And this is where it pays to have a strong arm to throw this sort of outbreaking route like towards the boundary in tight coverage. You've got to have a lot of faith that you're going to get that ball there. If you're a little late or this ball is underthrown, it could result in a pick 6 the other direction. Instead, he fires it and he puts it on a line, and the result is a touchdown.
Extra point now for Portugales. It's up and through. And the Pats extend the advantage to a field goal. It's 24-21. So following the touchdown down. Borregales is back to send this one away. He fields it at the 8. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Bills offense and running back Devon Achane set to go to work once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And tough for the defenders as well to get leverage and get their hands up. Taken down after a gain of 4. From 31, here's 2nd down. From the gun, throw here for Allen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up the 1st down.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. On the handoff, running left, it's Mixon. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
Allen now on 2nd down. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and
8. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll try and get there on the ground. Whoa! And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
They will work the middle with Mixon, and they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards.
We've seen this trend throughout the league, Mike. Offensively, everyone wants to have depth at the running back position. Yeah, it's great to have one guy, but if you could have 2 or 3 that can all come in and contribute on the ground, that's the goal, and we're seeing it here.
And he'll get about 5.
Taken down at the 17-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. Allen going to keep it on the zone read. And they'll have 1st and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
A gain of 8.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. Looking for Joe Mixon coming out of the backfield. And it'll bring up 2nd and goal. The tight end Kincaid in motion. Throwing on 2nd down. It's Allen. And that's going to move them closer, but they're going to need to come up with something here. Here comes 3rd and goal.
I really like the balance that they've showed so far on this drive, Mike, and what that does is it makes the defense have to defend the entire field. The run game and the pass game, everything looks... They can't afford to just dial up.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Devon Achane. Touchdowns, Buffalo. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He's got it. And the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 24.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Now return coming from the 7. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Patriots offense and Drake May making their way back out. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. He'll start on the ground with Stevenson. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is May. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this 3rd quarter.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
He's got his man. It's Diggs. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's taken down on what is the final play of this 3rd quarter. So, no shortage of offense in this one as we end the 3rd. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10. Stevenson will get the call to start the 4th quarter. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And tough for defenders as well to get leverage to get their hands on him. Taken down after a gain of 4.
2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
It is 2nd and 6. They'll go again here with Stevenson. And there's defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's 3rd down.
A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's May. open man, right side. He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Sean Booty, touchdown, Patriots. His second TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win?
Now this, an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And the Patriots go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
31, Bills 28.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown. Time to kick it back the other way. This one taken at the 7. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Buffalo offense heading back out onto the field. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Operating out of the gun, here comes Allen. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. He's over 100 receiving yards on the afternoon now, and a first down to boot.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. And another first down, and another big gainer. This time 23 yards. They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Give them 12 on that one. They are on the mark. Another first down.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Mike, you know the best time to pick up first downs is? On first downs. Don't wait for 3rd down. We see it here. 3 plays in a row, 3 first downs on chunk plays, and this offense is rolling.
On first down, they keep it on the ground, and they keep it with Mixon. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
To the air. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Pass caught right side by Henry.
Complete to Hunter Henry. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there, and they force 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
36-yard attempt.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
All even. 4th quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? They'll get across the 20, mark them down to the 23-yard line. the Patriots offense, and Drake May making their way back out. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 3. And now a toss. Running left, it's Stevenson. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
3rd and short, and here is May. That's caught. Left side, it's complete. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
So that's a big first down conversion because, Mike, as you take a look at the game clock, if they play this right, not only do they put themselves in position to score here to win this at the end, but they also can leave very little time left for their opponent to try to go down and answer.
They'll work the middle this time with Stevenson. And he works past the 40, taken down after a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 3. They'll run. Stevenson, and they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. And we'll get a whistle, stoppage, an injured Patriot, and as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A carry now for Gibson. And it takes a little out here. He'll get forward for only a yard.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
May to throw on 2nd down. He finds Hollins on the ground. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
May. This one down the field, but lined up incomplete. Kayshawn Booty was the one he was looking for. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took that ball way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball, and he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
The Bills offense make their way out to take over once more. We're all even, 4th quarter, so every drive so important at this stage. And they'll start with 1st and 10. And a nice run there. He'll get 8 to the 28-yard line.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's 2nd and 2. Here's a give to H.S. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. Good for a Bills first down.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. They call that on the former second-rounder, Brian O'Neill. Off the play fake, here's Allen. Trying the right side, taken in by Collins.
A gain of 3 brings up second down at the 32-yard line.
Now on second and long. Out of the gun, here's Allen. Short pass cut by Henry, the tight end. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On third down, it's Allen. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
On the return is Jones. Oh, how about the coverage there? Met and dropped before he can get a return going. From Andre Stevenson and the Patriots getting set for their next drive. They'll come up for first and 10. Right away, they'll try a jet sweep. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That one good for 26 yards. 2 minutes to play in regulation. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. They'll run with Stevenson. And they'll take this down inside the 35. It's a gain of 12 there. Good for a Patriots first down.
Couple of explosive runs here to start the drive, and now you got to ask yourself, what's the counterpunch? I think as this defense continues to pack themselves in tight, this is a prime opportunity to try to take a big shot downfield.
He's found his receiver, Butte. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. The Bills going to use the first of their timeouts. It'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock.
At the 23-yard line.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Gibson. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
16-yard line.
Now a timeout, Buffalo. They're second. They'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. They'll come up now for second down. May going to hold on to this one. The defense not fighting. They stay at home and they tackle him for no gain. The Bills going to use their final timeout here. Talk things over before third down. decide to keep this once more. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up fourth down.
And a nice job there defensively on third down, not overcommitting to their pass rush. Having a plan for this quarterback as a designed runner, they're able to stop him short of the first down.
So a big spot looming here for Andres Borregales. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. On the return, here's Turpin. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Bills offense headed back to take over once more. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Now a screen set up for Achane. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 33-yard line.
From the gun, here is Allen. Now a deep ball here for Collins. And he's going to go all the way. How about some late magic? They've taken the lead here in the final minute of play.
Well, Mike, we're kind of looking at each other up here saying, do they have one more big play left in them? And they got it. When it's all said and done, it should more than likely turn out that that play is the game winner.
Little on now for the extra point. The kick is good, and the Bills have taken a 4-point advantage.
Patriots 34.
Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. He's going to take a shot down the field. And penalty flags come in as it winds up incomplete, but no doubt there was contact there. Made out on 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. The defense holds here in the final minute, and they're going to get out of here with a victory. So a road win here for the Bills. It was a game that delivered more points than most people would have expected with the snow falling at kickoff. Entertaining game for all involved as they'll head back to the locker room to warm up with a victory in their back pocket. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.